You're on, girl lips.
Hi guys, I was just trying my new lotion I got today. Just trying to get Sherm to smell it. Sherm, come smell it.
I don't want to smell it.
Peach iced tea. Come smell it.
I don't want to smell it.
It smells good. Looks like this. It smells really good. I'm glad I got
like
this.
a doggy.
I got a straw inside a peach. It smells really good.
Have a what?
Straw inside of a peach.
Why would you have a straw inside of a peach?
Peach iced tea.
Ugh.
Come smell it.
No!
It smells good. I like it. Clean and fresh. I got an obsession with lotions right now.
Obsession.
I got me another hemp lotion too. It's apple. I got that today too. Okay, so today we're going to be reading 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 25, reading through verse 40. Psalm 32. You got that bookmark I gave you? Okay. And did I say Psalm 32? Very good. Psalm 32. And Proverbs chapter 21, verses 5, 6, and 7. Today will be in the King James Version. I try to make it fair for everyone, so I like to do.
Sure you do.
I do.
Yeah, right. Proverbs what?
Pay attention. And you know.
Just keep rambling on.
Proverbs chapter 21, verses 5, 6, and 7.
You can't count that far.
I know, that's why I need to send you back to school, Sherm.
I'm going back to school.
You're going back. It's starting soon. And you're getting right out there on that bus.
What,
The little bus.
The short one?
That's right, the little bus. So you be standing out there waiting. You hear?
Too big. Too tall.
You're not too big.
Too tall.
I already talked to the bus driver. You're on for Monday.
I get to sit in the back. Yeah!
He's always excited about everything. I can't never do nothing to make him upset.
I get to sit in the back.
Hey, sitting in the back was fun. When they go up, the bus drivers drive like crazy. Ours did. Ours did, anyway. When you sit in the back, when they go over a bump, you like fly up and almost hit your head on top of the on top of the roof. It was always fun sitting in the back. All right, let's get started.
No.
You ready?
All right.
Get back to 1 Corinthians.
I can't get there. Fingers are broken.
And Paul says, now concerning virgins.
Ow.
Now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yet I give my judgment as one that hath obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful. I suppose, therefore, that it is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man so to be. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. If you're married, don't try to get a divorce. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife. If you are divorced, don't seek another wife. But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she hath not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the Lord, how to be may please the Lord. How he may please the Lord. That's what you're supposed to be worried about if you are unmarried. like Paul, he's like speaking of himself, what he's like. He is for the Lord. He's not out chasing women. He decided to be unmarried and just save himself for the Lord, to do the Lord's work. He basically didn't want, problems with marriage tying him down. He wanted to just go out and do the Lord's work. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. There is difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy, both in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. And this I speak for your own profit. Not that I may cast a snare upon you, but that for that which is comely, and that ye may attain upon the Lord without distraction. But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncommonly toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age, and need so require, let him do what he will, he sinneth not, let them marry. Nevertheless, he that standeth steadfast in his heart, having no necessity, but hath power over his own will, and hath so decreed in his heart that he will keep his virgin, doeth well. So then, he that giveth her in marriage doeth well, but he that giveth her not in marriage doeth better. The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to marry whom she will, only in the Lord. But she is happier if she so abide after my judgment, and I think also that I have the Spirit of God. Amen. I don't know what Sherm's going to do. He says he won't get married if something happens to me. That's his choice. But if something happens to Sherm first, I don't plan on ever getting married again. I don't ever want to get married again. That's my decision. The Lord says it's fine if you want to. But it's my decision. I don't ever want to get married again if something happens to Sherm first. Like I said, it's his decision if something happens to me first.
So, like say, so, for instance, like my mom divorced my dad.
Oh, you're going to ask me the hard stuff. I think about our family a lot during these readings, during this. That's most people in my family. And yours.
So did they commit a sin?
Because they got remarried.
Right.
And her husband was still alive.
Right.
According to Paul, yes. But I think the Lord judges everybody differently with these situations. Just like with suicide. These are my opinions. Because God knows everybody's heart. Just like my mom. Sherm's was different with her situation. Sherm's dad he was mean. He was a drunk and he was mean. So would you want would you want his mom to stay with an abusive? Would God want her to stay and get beat? No, but she got remarried. Anyway, my mom, dad cheated on mom all the time. And him and mom got divorced, and dad remarried the woman he was cheating with and had 2 more kids. And then now he's getting married again. But anyway, mom got married years later, remarried, and she's divorced again. But See, that stuff I really don't know. I don't know the answers to that. Only God does. Other preachers can go out and say, if you ask 5 preachers, they'll all give you a different answer on that subject. But that's just what they think they know. That's just their opinion, like I'm giving you my opinion. Because they aren't getting the words out of God's mouth. They're just telling you their opinions as well. So, that is entirely up to God, and I think He judges everybody based on their circumstances. Do I think our moms are sinners because they got remarried? I don't think so. Because they were put in bad situations with their husbands. It's not like they had a good marriage and then they just wanted to leave for another man. You know what I mean? No, they had a lot of, the men were hurting them, cheating on them. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. You guys, you will probably have different opinions, but that is just my opinion. Okay, let's go ahead and, did that answer the question? I think that every time, sure. I think that every time I read that. I think, well, what does that mean about mom and dad? You know, and Granny, she got divorced. Her first husband was a bad man. She got remarried and then had 3 kids, remember? Which one was my mom. She was a very, very good woman. And I think God knew that. He wanted her to be happy again. If He didn't, why would He bless her with the 3 children with that marriage? You know? But every situation is different, I believe. Depends on the people and what's going on. Okay, so let's read Psalm 32. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. For day and night thy hand was heavy upon me. My moisture is turned into the drought of summer. Selah. I acknowledge my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid. I said, I will confess my transgressions unto the Lord, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sin. Selah. For this shall every one that is godly pray unto thee in a time when thou mayest be found. Surely in the floods of great waters they shall not come nigh unto him. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Selah. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Be ye not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in a bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. Many sorrows shall be to the wicked, but he that trusteth in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. Be glad in the Lord, and rejoice, ye righteous, and shout for joy, all ye that are upright in heart. Alright guys, and that was Psalm 32. And now we have 3 Proverbs today. Proverbs chapter 21, verses 5, 6, and 7. Ready?
As
5, 6, and 7.
Got it?
The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plentifulness, but of every one that is hasty, only to want. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro, or of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. Alright guys, that was our Bible reading for today. I hope it touched your hearts. I have our prayer request today. And I do have an update, and I'm not very happy about it at all. It really depresses me, it makes me sad, and it makes me very, very angry. Now I might as well start that one first. I've been asking you guys to pray for our nephew Jimmy Myers, because he was going to have his driving license test. He's going to be 20 in January. He's finally going to have his driving license test on the 13th of August, here in a couple of days. Tomorrow. Well, I'm going to say they, I'm not going to say who. But the ones who know us will know who. They talked him into not taking his driving test. They told him he wouldn't be able to pass it. So they really discouraged him, and he believes everything they tell him. He believes everything they tell him. So they talked him into canceling his appointment for his driving test, telling him he wouldn't pass anyway. So there's a lot more to that story, but I'm not going to get into it on here because I don't know who's all going to see it, but I'm very, very upset about it. Very, very upset. Whatever they want, he does it. They discourage him so much. I'm going to say it. He spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to fix up a car that he got for himself. They talked him into waiting until he got that fixed to take his license test and that. He got it fixed after a lot of money he put in himself. He was talked out of having that car and trading it for a different one of someone very, very, very close to him. So he did it because he trusts this person, and he shouldn't. And I figured that vehicle he's got now, since they told him he couldn't pass the test, not to take it, and he canceled it, they'll probably want to take that vehicle and sell it too. So he'll end up with no vehicle whatsoever. And I'm never going to get his license. He's never going to have nothing living there. He's not. And he's such a good boy. He would do anything for anyone. Nobody ever encourages him. They always just put him down. And that boy has had a very rough life. If you would know what all they've been through, it would make you sick. Him and his sister both. Please pray for Sherman Crabtree, Cindy and Jim Welsh, Rhonda Karshner, Abby Myers and Matthew Simpson, Jimmy Myers, Dora Carver, Layla and her son Emil, Melody and Eric Stanley, Michelle Watkins and Bella, Tabitha Clary, Randy Post and Jody Mahorter, Judy Thompson, Elizabeth Jeffries, Ray Dunlap, Henry Reffett, Bridget Boggs and family, April Thacker and family, Norman Karshner, and Garnet Boyer and Jim Mitchell. Should I do this over and not say anything about that?
This is the truth.
I know, but
Don't worry about it.
who's going to see it?
Who cares who sees it?
I don't want to upset him, though.
It's the truth. He ought to stand up for himself and say something.
It's never going to happen. Alright, guys, well, that was our Bible reading for today. I hope it touched your hearts. Join me again if you want to here in a little bit for a Bible study. And God willing, I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Let's bring those souls to Jesus. Bye, guys. God bless.